an absolute beautiful day. Yeah, about 50 degrees, sunny, April 13th, North Idaho. About 25 miles from the Canadian border. And we're doing our first ever Hare scrambles here. Last year was an enduro, but so for the enduro, or for the Hare scrambles, they're cutting out a lot of the more technical stuff, so it's going to be a lot faster of a race today. It's 2 hours long. Here with Todd. Blind Lemon didn't make it. He's still healing up from his knee injury from last year. And so this year also, first time ever, electric class. So I'm in the big bike electric class going up against a couple of Starks and some other Surons. The Starks aren't going to make it 2 hours, so I'm not sure what's going to happen there. I've got an extra battery by one of those cement pillars. And last year I went 2 hours and had 40% left. As fast as the trails are going to be today, I don't know that I'm going to make it all the way. So I might have to swap out a battery. No big deal.
Turn your motors off. Alright, give me a thumbs up. Go.
Wait, what do you want us to do? Power it down?
Just now neutral. Like it says neutral.
Just hands off on rear fenders off. You guys, there's not a whole lot we can do. Alright, give me a thumbs up. We'll go.
Alright, well, I haven't said much. By this point last year, I was still out of breath. It was just crazy, so obviously kind of tick off kind of easy. Yeah, and this always happens. First lap. And so anyways, feel great, okay. So there was a bike, on off-road adventure bike. This gal was riding, and there's spots that they said she would be getting hung up on, and that would have sucked. So I'm glad we passed it. That root almost caught me. So the guys in front of me are on Stark Vargs. I will be shocked if they make it 2 hours. But you never know. I mean, there's past, so. Oh, there goes the other Suron. So I'm now in last place. There's 4 of us. We gotta get in front of this guy. Yeah. So far, great track. Wow, that was a unit, man. How'd that happen? Let me use my horn. Nope. Trying to get a log jam. These are good passing areas. That's good. Uh-oh. Same as last year. That's the line, straight up through the middle. Oh, there's the Stark Vargs. There you go, you Derek. That was very smart. That was very smart. Oh, you go on the side or here? Alright, well I got the cardio going. Whoa. Well, I'll leave it there. That will. Okay. Well, there's about 10 or 11 more of those. That's great. Typical riding. How would it not be? Guys do appreciate that. And all I gain is friends. Okay, here come all the fast guys. Well, hopefully there's not a bunch of people stuck on it on this hill coming up. Because last time, after about the second time, I went right up it every time. Sweet. Oh, that is a good spot. Oh yeah, that is. Yeah. That's how you do it. How you do it? Starting to get leg cramps. Right in my. Now there's one section that I overshot a corner and it cost me a lot of time, and I could have gone just straight down, but I don't want to cheat. Way better than before. Thought I'd hear spikes. I want it to pass me by now. Yeah, Lemon. What's up, buddy?
Dude, that was a complete yard sale back there. I got caught right in the middle of it.
Oh no.
It was a disaster area.
First time around for me.
I was sideways, freaking crashed into another dude, fell on him.
I'm glad Skip didn't do this today.
This is brutal.
Yeah.
This ain't easy.
Now there's going to be a trick getting over that thing. Okay, well, I switched out my battery for the bike and the camera. I forgot to turn my camera back on, but it's been about a half a lap. Nothing eventful happened except for getting lapped by Ashton Palmer on his Stark Vargs. And yes, that's the Ashton Palmer powder coating here in North Idaho. So, powder coating, the man does some beautiful work too. There should be one more lap after this one. And I'm not lying. I'll be glad for it. I earned my roll. Fucking dirt. Yeah, I don't know if it was on camera or not, but the guy tried to pass me. That was it. Did I finish?
You finished!
Woo!
Woohoo!
Oh, that hill climb, you came around the bottom and was horseshoeing up. Guy stalled in front of you.
And blocking the whole
He
thing.
blocked the whole thing, and you took the inside line. You never stopped momentum. Off into the giggle weeds.
You're not going to believe what happened just now in the last lap. So there's a hill climb that's it's a big left-hander. Then you hit the road, and then it's a short one. Same thing, all bermed out, but not like the one that you saw me on. These are turns, hill climbs.
Oh, right.
And I heard a guy coming up behind me on the first one. I didn't want to lose momentum for the second one. And so I went for it. And I was doing them pretty good. And this guy tried to get past me, passing on the inside of the berm, thinking I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
In the right in the middle of the hill climb.
Yeah.
I just kept it gassed.
Yeah.
His handlebar or his clutch lever, something got stuck here while we're going up the hill. And I think he might have lost his bike because I didn't see him for about another minute or so.
Like his bike went over the side? Or?
I don't know. I don't think he stayed on two wheels.
Oh, but you stayed in front of him.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't letting him by me.
Yeah.
There was only one line.
Yeah, that's the thing you got.
Right on. Woohoo! 62 and feeling like, well, except for my right arm, boy, feel really good. I feel great, Skip.
Yeah, you look great. I was stoked to see you come wheeling in. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm one, but you know, I do shenanigans, so I can't.
I deserve that. I earned it.
You earned it.
Oh yeah. Woo! That was a fun race. It really was, and it wasn't a give me.
Oh, I know.
That one hill climb that was there last year where everybody got piled up. There was the one hill climb that everybody got piled up. Do you remember that from last year? I mean, I'm sure that you had to stop.
Yeah, not the one I flipped.
I have no idea where you flipped.
Probably was. That was the one.
So, anyways,
It was like
same thing. First lap, so I had to sit there and
you
wait.
got your camelback on still. See, this is when the camera needs to be rolling.
It is.
No.
So I just tried to take off my shirt with my camelback on. So, we're going to do this correctly. So I think Todd, he had to do another lap, but he's a lap ahead of me. I mean, we were on the same lap. But he came across the finish line. They do it at 2 hours. They wave that flag.
Yeah.
So, being that he was ahead of me by a minute or whatever.
You never caught him?
No. Well, how far ahead of me was he on the next lap? Did you see him? Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo!
Cheers, big ears.
That's right. Yeah, I could sure hear them bikes behind me. I passed a few though.
Oh,
And then there was a lot of guys that went to the wayside. You know, I mean, guys, especially that one hill climb. That one hill climb where, of course, on the very first lap, I got caught on the roots just like everybody else did. But instead of pulling my bike up and running out of breath, I just pushed as hard as I could with it pinned. And then it finally caught. It almost got away from me.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And then every other time, cleaned it. I mean, not cleaned, but never stopped. I made it every single time, all the way up to the top.
Under here.
All right, well, we just got back from the, what do you call that? When they announce all the winners?
The award ceremony.
Well, just got back from the awards ceremony, and apparently I was the only electric bike that finished, so yeah, kind of stoked. First trophy since 11 years old. So I kind of feel bad. There's definitely fast guys in my class. They just didn't last. And I was able to finish the whole thing. So yeah, I'll take the first though. It's pretty cool. All right, aloha.